Hey gorgeous people, Connie Rose here. Thanks for tuning into my channel. Today I'm bringing you a reading from Spirit for the next week based on the elements of your star sign. So by rights, everybody's element has different traits, but when we look at our actual birth chart as a whole, we can get a little bit more direct based on that individual. But today's a general reading, so take what resonates and don't forget to listen all the way to the end, because each month I'm bringing a free one-on-one reading. So for September, feel free to listen to the readings. This is the first one that I'm doing with the competition. Each week for your chance to enter, and enter as many times as you like, and I will draw the winner at the end of the month. Now, also, do not forget my upcoming events. If you are in Melbourne, I've got a few in-person events coming up. Now, I am teaching mediumship in October. It's a weekly course or fortnightly, depending on what you choose to do. It's a mediumship development course, and I have 3 spaces left. Then I'm also doing a 6-week spiritual journey, and there's, I think, 5 spaces left for that one. But the one I'm really excited about, I can't lie, is my weekend retreat, which is at the end of October, and that's called Spirit's Whispers. And that's a weekend where we're all going to connect with spirit. Doesn't matter where you are on your spiritual journey. Doesn't matter if you're an expert with spirit connection or if you're a complete novice. You are welcome. All genders welcome also. And there's all food and accommodation and some magical, and I mean magical, facilitators that are going to be running this beautiful event with me. We're going to do cacao ceremonies, sound healings. Mira, one of the other facilitators, is taking us on a what she calls spiritual karaoke, where we're going to be tuning our vocal cords and doing voice tuning. Toning is the word, sorry. I'm so excited because I haven't done that yet. So there's a lot of different things. You can opt in, you can opt out, but know that I've only got a few spaces left. And that one, people are just coming out of the woodwork going, you know what? I think I'm ready to do something for me. And if you feel like that you're ready to do something, journey on to Melbourne. It's in Hillsville, Yarra Valley. Drop me a line and I'm more than happy to have you. We have a Bring a Friend special, and talk to me about payment plans, because I know cost of living is ridiculous at the moment. But let's all get together, raise our frequencies and connect with spirit. It's my favorite thing to do, and I'd love to do it with you. So let's tune in and get your message. This is from today, which is the Sunday, 17th. 17th of September for the next week. So that would be to the 24th, right? 17th to the 24th of September. This is what your reading is from Spirit. So let's get started. All right, air elements. Oh, I've got the wrong cards in my hand. Air elements. So the air elements is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarian. All right, let's get into your energy. Okay. In your energy, I feel like I'm a little bit too heady. There's too much going on. I've got too many ideas. It's interesting because we're in the new moon energy, so you want to sort of get a bit clear and get a bit more clarity this week. And I know, being in the Virgo new moon, it's all about putting things where they go. Now, usually you are quite structured, but in this energy right now, I feel like you're actually overflowing. There's too, like, you've got things like in filing cabinets, right? And all I can feel is there's too many things to file away. And that's the analogy, or that's the vision that I'm getting here. There needs to be releasing before you can move forward. There's just too much of a backlog going on in your energy here. All right, let's get some cards and get a bit more information as to what this energy means. Now I've got the light, that's nice. Light, crown chakra, and emotional withdrawal. Now, it's very much heady. It's very much heady. Now, meditation is calling. I feel like meditation, it's almost like the light is within you, 100%. But I feel as though just being bombarded left, right, and center, it feels like you're being pulled, like from everybody wanting a piece of you. And I feel as though and what's standing out to me here is her hand over her ear. So it's like she's reaching out for help and the other hand's over her ear. It's like, I'd like to shine my light, but too many people are in my ear wanting, needing, and it's getting quite distracting. Now, don't forget to shine your light. Don't forget to shine your light. I feel like this week's almost a listening week for you. A listening week. Just hear what everyone's got to say and take note. I don't feel like I want to make too many decisions. I don't feel like I want to go, okay, let's do this, this, and this, which, new moons are very action orientated, but I feel like this is more about you saying, leave it with me. Got it, leave it with me. It's on my list of things to do. That type of thing, because I feel like the bombarding of all this pressure that you've got going on, you want to be mindful to keep your light throughout this week. You don't want to lose your head. You don't want to get fiery and say the wrong things, because you put a lot of pressure on yourself, don't you? Hey, let's be honest. A lot of the pressure is coming from you. So people are pulling you left, right, and center because you're usually very much available to fulfill whatever people ask. But the thing is, it's becoming too much and you really need to pull back and just say, yep, sure, leave it with me. Or look, if I don't get back to you by Monday, it's because I actually can't do it, but leave it with me. You know what I mean? Like those, it's not saying no, it's just saying those type of things. Now we get the crown chakra going on. So I know it's very heady, and I feel as though when you sit in meditation, whether you come home and have a long shower, you might want to ground. Like there's those type of things, those opportunities this week are just, I want to almost say imperative. When people are at you and you need peace, just say, can you just write me a note or pop it in an email, and I'll get to it when I get to it. I want to just back people off from you this week, like more so than usual. And we've got emotional withdrawal. It's just you pulling back this week. You're literally pulling back, but mindfully pulling back, not pulling back out of defeat, not pulling back out of running and hiding. Just you saying, you know what, I'm overloaded, I'm backed up this week, come back to me next week. I'm giving you lots of different ways to say, buck right off. But you don't have to be that guy. So just let yourself be honest with yourself, because there's a little bit of you not actually admitting to yourself that there's too much on. You say things like, oh, I know there's a lot on, I'm busy, all that stuff. But just sometimes it's okay to just be honest to yourself. You don't have to say it out loud, but just say enough's enough and I'm at my capacity, because that's where you are at the moment, my darlings. Yes, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarian, just in case, just letting you know, you're at your capacity. All right. I feel like I just want to pull one more card out of this deck. Usually I go for the other deck, but I feel like some of you need a little bit more of a confirmation from Spirit, and this is it. Look at you, authority. You're very much an authority figure. A lot of people go to you for your advice and you usually know what to say. So be a leader this week by saying that you're not available rather than saying that you are and doing a half-assed job and feeling like you're inadequate, because you certainly are not. The problem with you is you're too good at helping others and being available. And just to finish off this beautiful ass whipping, this is spirit, mate. They are around you. Allow others to help you too. My ability to receive is measured by how good I practice good feeling thoughts. My ability to receive. So because you're the one people tend to go to, you're always wanting to help them. And when you say no, or when you're not available, it actually makes you feel that you're not really great. You know, if you say no, that means you're not up to standard, and that's not what this is at all. So allow yourself to realize that just this week, you're just going to be at capacity, and that's it. And right now, this is a general reading, and obviously take what resonates, but if you feel as though this doesn't apply to you, come back to it and listen to it tomorrow. Because Spirit is here saying it's okay. It's okay. And I just feel like that's just got to get you and shake you and say it's okay. Just have a week where there's no more on your list of things to do. And that, my darling, is your reading for this week ahead for September the 17th to the 24th. Have you got fire in your belly? Have you got passion? Have you got drive? That's our fire signs. Our fire signs is our Aries, Leo, and our Sagittarius. Now, again, if this is in your chart, if it's in your rising, this can be a reading for you. Remember, it's general, so take what resonates. And let's have a look at the week of the 17th of September 2023 up until the 24th of September. This is your reading. Let's get to it. All right, Aries. What is it? Aries, Leo, and Sag. I like to feel into the energy first because it's shifted from the water sign. Straight away, it's completely different. This is actually quite crisp. Crisp. It's an interesting word. I feel quite clear. See, we've got the new moon. The new moon's in Virgo, which is interesting. But I feel like it's really enhanced you guys. Enhanced. I feel like it's almost, you know what, and this is general reading, but I feel like some of you have had a reshuffle, a restructure at work or at home or a spring clean out or something like that, because I feel like, you know, even if this work you're going to do, you feel as though you've already done it. And you know, sometimes you make a decision and in your head it's done. That's what it feels like. You've either done it or you've just let yourself feel like it's done. But I feel like there's order. There's definite order in this energy. The first card I get is harmony. The first card I get is harmony. The second card for you guys is spiritual union. And the third card I get is partnership. Get out of town. Check these cards. Two people. And two hands. And you know what? When I said 222, I looked up and I've actually been filming your video at 2 minutes. Like it was only 2 minutes of the fire reading. So look out for the number 2. So there'll be 222s or anything like that. But this is about partnerships this week for you. This is about partnership. It is the week of really hearing what other people might have to say. Now, usually being a fire sign, you tend to be like a bull out of gate. You know, you charge at things, you do it, and then you think about it afterwards, potentially. Again, general reading, don't shoot the messenger. But this week, it's all about collaboration for you. So it's a beautiful opportunity. I mean, look at those friggin' cards. Like when you get someone else with you, Mercury's just come out of retrograde, right? Mercury is the planet of communication. So up until now, it could have been that you were feeling unheard, or you're butting heads with people, or, you know, you just wanted to keep your information to yourself. Like, I feel like I've got a button lip for some of you. Now, I know that with this energy and where we are this week for you, Spirit's here to say, all right, time to move forward with this idea. Time to, you know, start sharing. You don't have to keep it to yourself anymore. So whether this be in a love relationship, at work, whether, you know, it's something you've got a big idea, you could be retired and you want to go on a trip and you've been holding it from your partner, but you've just gone and booked something, or you just want to tell them we're doing this. I tend to, in my relationship, look, depends what mood I'm in, but sometimes it's easier to get forgiveness rather than permission, right? And it feels as though you're in a place now where you can be very transparent with whatever your ideas are, because you've got a team member here. There is someone that is so supportive of you that it's ridiculous. Now, don't feel as though that you're unsupported if you haven't asked for what you want, right? So I've got a lot of clients sometimes saying that, you know, their partner doesn't do what they want, or, you know, they expect more, or they should know. It's like, well, sorry, they shouldn't. They shouldn't know if you haven't actually told them in their language. I feel like almost you might want to look at the 5 love languages for people in your life at the moment. And if you don't know what the 5 love languages is, I'll quickly make a note now to put the link in the description. 5 love languages for fire signs, because you may be very well talking to your partners in life. And when I say partners, it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It's really just anyone that is close by. And you could be talking to them like you expect to be spoken to, thinking they'll understand, but they don't. You've got to be on the same page. You've got to be talking each other's language. I know I explain different things to different people in different ways because they're different people, depending on how I know they respond. I like plant seeds with certain people, whereas other people need to be told blatantly. How do you like to be told? Do you like people to be subtle, or do you want to know exactly what they mean? Because I feel as though the way you like to be spoken to, you're doing that with those ones around you, but they don't necessarily like to be spoken to like that. And I'm not saying you're speaking to them wrong as in rude. It's just that they're not understanding. They're not picking up what you're putting down. The communication had been a little bit broken. Now this week, there's the coming together, there's spiritual unions. There's just so many alliances being made. You've got about 3 opportunities to. If there's any breakdowns in communications, you've got 3 opportunities to mend them, because come the end of this week, I just want to sort of, you know, like just chill. It's been a little bit dramatic, I must admit. But as soon as I sat in your energy, I just felt like shit was getting done. Like whether or not you had already done it or you just had made the idea of how to fix it. I don't think anything was broken, but you may have felt like it was. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's good though. It's definitely good. But, you know, be very mindful, because there is a connection here. If you are in a love relationship or there's some romantic feelings brewing, I feel like there's a past life connection going on here. So just be careful that you're not pulling in anything from the past. And if you are, know that. Just by knowing that this isn't something that's actually here, it's in the past, you'll be able to separate from it. Because I feel like you've done a little bit of work on yourself, which is very cool. I almost want to say to you guys, I know you would know I've got upcoming events, but check out my weekend, my Spirit Whispers weekend retreat, the end of October, because it's almost like you and this spiritual connection of yours might want to come together. And it doesn't need to be a romantic partner. It could be just someone you've met recently or a friend or something, but you just know there's more to your connection. Could be a business partner, because I feel like the right people are coming to this retreat, I have no doubt. There's only a few spaces left, but I feel as though it's worth the trip. And I say it's worth the trip because those ones that I feel connected to here, actually, I don't even know if you're in Melbourne, but it's worth the commitment and worth the trip. And if it's not my retreat, it's something. It's something that you make the effort, you actually get there. Because Spirit's waiting. But there's just something big with connections with your relationships this week. Be very mindful of not saying how you feel this week, because you don't want to miss any opportunities. And it's funny though, and I'll use my own example, even if I'm feeling like shit and unsupported in my relationship with my husband, I'll say, this is how I'm feeling, and 9 times out of 10, even 9.5 times out of 10, he says that's exactly how I'm feeling. So there's a mirror happening here. So whatever's going on for you, I bet you bottom dollar it's happening to them. It's just communication, knowing that Mercury's gone direct, the communication gates have opened on a new moon. It's all about clearing up. It's all about being direct. And that's where you are, my beautiful fires. My beautiful fires. And just to sum this up, oh gosh, do not let them in this week. Do not hold it in. You need to say, because I don't want you to miss any opportunities here. And if you don't get the response you want, it's not about the response. It's about you saying it, because that's a big tick. And whatever response after that, let go of that, because it's all about you, right? When I merge my desire with faith, I can take action from a place of peace, rather than control. So our fires, let's be honest, we love the control, right? We like the, it's not about that. It's about you coming back, pulling back, and just speaking because it's your truth. And it's bringing in those partners close, and you attract them. Don't go chasing anything this week. Don't go chasing, because this is a spiritual union. This is beautiful. Ooh, I'm getting hot. I'm getting fiery. That, my darling, is your reading for this week. And it's amazing. And don't forget to listen to the end so I can tell you how to win a free one-on-one. But drop me a line, because this retreat, I really feel, and I've got other events. Look at them too. Look at other people's events too. But there's something you need to do, and I feel like it's with that person. But yeah, hope to see you soon. And that is your reading for the fire element. All right, our beautiful water elements. That is the Pisces, that is the Cancerians, and that is the Scorpios. Now, this is a general reading, so take what resonates. But some people like to listen to the water reading if there's water in their chart. So if you understand your chart a little bit more, you may want to listen to what your rising is. So my rising is Aries. So I'm Pisces, and I'm nice and I'm intuitive with the Pisces side. With my Aries, I'm fiery. So I like to sometimes listen to my Aries and my Pisces. So maybe have a look at what your rising is, and you can listen to that star sign reading as well. But for now, let's do the water signs. Now, you know what? I think it's rest time. My energy just went boom. It's so funny because I am a Pisces, right? And when I'm listening to this, I think, what? I've got so much to do, rest. And I'm just like, nope. Get out of my head and connect with Spirit. And Spirit saying, the next week, my darlings, is about slowing the F down. You might think that you're slowing down, but this one's like, brakes are on. Like literally, I can feel the brakes going, pull up. All right, so let's get a bit more information. I posted something recently, and it said something like, if you're in bed for an extra hour and you're lying there going, oh, gotta get up. It's like, just shut up and enjoy that extra hour, because you're not going to get up anyway, on that particular time. So this one's about letting yourself, for 1 week, letting yourself just stop, halt. If anything needs your attention, it'll come to your attention. Don't go looking for it. All right, we have the disruption card. This has been you of late. This week is where you're going to break your chains. I want to get 3 cards, I believe. free? Yeah. Memories of love. Emotional loss. Wow. Have you guys been on a healing journey or what? Or what? Time to catch your breath. And time to let spirit catch you. I feel like my camera's a bit crooked. I've got to fix that. Time to catch your breath and let spirit catch you. Who's been catastrophizing? Put your hand up. My Lord, this energy's been like, I just want to give you a big cuddle and just, or even warm soup and a blanket and just like, there. Calm down, beautiful. Calm the farm. There has been reason for you to be feeling this way. Don't get me wrong here. There has been reason. There's been things that have, like, it was almost like you're going, okay, I'm going to catch a break now. You know, you're moving forward and you've just gone, okay, I'm good, I've got this. And all of a sudden, boom, something has knocked you out of the field. Out of the field. And you're just catching your breath. You're realizing that this is something that you're okay with now. You're actually okay with it. And it doesn't mean, it's more of an acceptance. There's an acceptance in your energy this week. It's almost like you've just had all this stuff going on or coming at you where you've been feeling a little bit inadequate. That's the word, inadequate. But what's happened now this week, I've got to show you this. I'm sorry. Things jump out at me and I want to show you this. I have to get out of my chair to get it. But I have this gorgeous crystal sitting in the middle of my room. And it just was like, jumped out at me. This is where the water signs are at this week. Spirit just wants to nurse you. They want to hold you. They've got you. Your whole universe is being nurtured. This is just like, it's... Now, this is the catch. Let them catch you this week. Breathe and let them. And in that, oh my gosh, I did not see that. Look at that card. Look at that freaking card. I mean, I know I pulled it out before, but I did not see that. You were there with me, right? Look at it. There's something that's happened of late that is going to be different this time around. It's similar, and you've gone into this old story like, this is what happened last time. And I know how this is going to play out because that's what happened last time. And Spirit's saying, well, you know what? You can actually know that we've got you here, and it's up to you now to let that go and leave it in the past because you're at the creation. You're actually in creation mode. This is a new moon energy too, new moon in Virgo. Virgo is all about putting things in place. Virgo's like pretty things. It's like if anything's messy or where it should not be, this week you're going to strategically know what to do. If you have the energy, do it. But if you don't, plan to do it and leave it till next week, like the week after. This week is all about you coming off the roller coaster of disruption, knowing that this is all in your past because Spirit's got you and there's no way, no, just pick that baby up and that. They've got you. And this is where you get your light back in you. Get your light back in you this week because you have had quite a bit of loss. Now, if you look at this situation that's going on for you right this moment and base it on what you've been through, thinking, okay, I'm going to play this out like it's always been played out, you're going to shit yourself and think that it's going to, I just want to say, you want to catastrophize things here. That's just an old self of you. It's like this die off. It's dying off. And when parts of you die off, your old story, and I've said this before, you can actually grieve the parts that die off. So even if it's loss, even if it's sadness, even if it's, you know, depression, that type of thing, and you're coming into a new season, you're coming into a new moon energy, knowing that everything has to tidy up now. You've made a decision, that's it. You've made the decision to change things, and you've shifted. And as you've shifted, you've dropped parts of your old belief systems. And as an EFT practitioner even, and I say this a lot, is when we tap, we might tap away and dissolve our grief, for example, or our sadness. But then we actually grieve the sadness that we let go of, because that's what protected us the whole time. And it feels like that's sort of happening for you at the moment. You know that things are going to be different. You actually have a knowing now, a sense of security, which is freaking beautiful. Trust your gut, because I feel like you're going gut head, gut head, gut head. You go up into your head, you catastrophize, and you think, oh God, oh God. You go back into your gut, and it's calm. It's actually intuitively calm. The waters are calming for you. I want to pull one card. Just to tie this up. Oh, beautiful people. It's okay. Spirit's got you this week, and it's time that you slow down and let them. Slow down, because if you still go 10 miles an hour, 10? A million miles an hour, you'll miss their support. You actually won't feel it. You'll think that, it's all the same. You keep doing the same shit, you'll keep getting the same results. You've got to change it up. So this is your card, my darling. I choose to be a super attractor and have unwavering faith in the universe. So put it out there what you want, sit back, expect it. Use this week as a nurturing week, let them hold you, and just be held. My water signs, you've got this, and they've got you. Mwah. I just want to give you a kiss. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And that, my darling, is the reading for our beautiful water signs. All right, you earth babies. Earth babies. What even is that? Earth babies. All right, that's you. That's you. Whoop, shit is throwing everything everywhere. All right, Earth, what is it? Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. All right, Earth, Earth, Earth. Whew. Let me get into your energy, you beautiful people. Okay, Earth. You know what? When I get into your energy, I feel as though I get into my belly. Now, the feelings in my belly can, and again, general reading. So this could mean some of you actually are having some, whether you're doing a gut cleanse, like a parasite cleanse or something like that. Now, be mindful, most of us have parasites. Most of us have worms, that type of thing. And I feel like I want to do a big cleanse going on in here if you haven't already. Coming into a new season, we've got the new moon energy. And there's something here that I want to do a clean up. All right. Now, if that doesn't apply to you, there's something going on in your gut, like it, whether it be butterflies, whether it be excitement, whether it be nerves. It's like something's happening here in your energy, and it feels as though there's the anticipation of not knowing what's next. This week's very much like that. It's like something's coming up, and it could be just the getting rid of it. It could be just like the cleanse, if some of you are doing that, and if you've been drawn to it, this is your confirmation. That's a yes, get on to it, and clean that gut up, because it's it just feel, and I don't feel like it's a huge cleanse. It's something quite just something. All right, let's pull some cards for you. What an interesting read that was. Spiritual union. One of the other elements got that. Hang on a minute. Partnership. Now, if this is third eye, okay, how interesting. Because you saw me, I've been shuffling these cards forever. So I think it was the air signs literally got these two cards as well. So it'd be interesting to see if you have rising in any of the air signs in your birth chart, because this is very connected. So I would say that the earth signs, fire signs it was. Fire signs and earth signs. So if you have a connection here, you've very much got similar cards, but that doesn't mean it's a similar reading. So let's get to it and see what comes out. So firstly, we got the spiritual union, then we got the partnerships and alliances, and then we got the third eye chakra. Now, I know, you know what, I feel like with you, there's some sort of actual spiritual, I don't like to be cliche, But I feel like there's this awakening going on with you that has just, when I say tipped you over the edge, I don't mean in a bad way. I mean in a freaking smashing way. It's like you've been thrown into this portal of not knowing what to expect next. Now, that could very well be the gut stuff, the anticipation, the excitement, the not knowing. And for some of you, there'd have to be some plant medicine going on in here too. But it's sort of stuff that's, you feel you're out of your depth. Spirit's saying, you are not. This is all part of the divine plan, the sacred plan. Your week this week is about you. Look, I'm even doing this with my hands. What the heck's that? And I'm just looking at your cards again, and we've got this one. It's about you letting that hand that's reaching out to you, grab it. Grab it. Because, you know, when you're little and you go to cross the road, who grabs your hand? You know, the adult grabs your hand to help you across the road. And I feel as though your hand's like this for a while, waiting for someone to grab it. And there's someone grabbing it now. And I feel as though it's spirit. Because there's a union going on with whatever's happening next for you. It's part of the divine plan. When there's things that happen in the world that I am shaken up about, and I think, how the friggin' hell is that possible? How did that happen? I know, I have an unshakable faith that our higher self signs up to be here. And our higher self knows what's going to happen. They know the day we're going to be born, the day we're going to die. They know that we're going to be with those partners, those children, those parents, all that sort of stuff. So I need to trust. We still have the choice. We still have the choice of where to go and what to do with it. And every single possibility has already happened. It's a matter of us to choose which path to take. This week, I feel as though you're choosing spirit, because spirit's chosen you. Whether that means that you're reading a new book, whether that means that you're going on a course, whether that means you're starting a new job, whether that means you're starting a new field, whether that means you're into a new relationship, whether that means you're ending a relationship. There's something here that's giving you butterflies in your belly because of the unknowingness. But when you go into your higher self, knowing that you signed up for this, know that your higher self will always look after you, always knows what's best for you. But it's up to you what road you choose to take, because all of the scenarios have already happened and already taken place. And when we see it that way, we know your third eye has literally cracked open lately. And I want to say one thing: you're not going crazy. You're not going crazy. This is what spiritual awakenings can be: a little bit messy, a little bit unfamiliar, but the hand is there, spirit saying, I've got you. It's that trust, it's an unwavering trust. Interesting, huh? I want to pull another card for you. Oh, there it is. Solitude. You may want to sit in meditation. You may want to write yourself a letter, because you need to have a few home truths. You need to tell yourself how it is. And be honest, because, I was in relationships in the past that I almost just wanted to be in a relationship, and I didn't even actually want to be in that relationship, but that relationship was all I had. But had I written myself a letter, I would have realized how unsettled I was. But I didn't, because I didn't give myself a chance to tap into how I was feeling. And I'm not saying that's your situation. This is a general reading. But there's something here that you're shifting from a familiar place to somewhere that is much better. It is so exciting. But guess what? Your old self actually can't come. So there's changes to be made here. Changes. I want to do a cleanse. I want to get rid of that old baggage that goes with that emotional cleanse. Because when we cleanse our gut, guess what happens? We renew. We start afresh. We have new eyes. I think it's every 6 weeks we get a new liver. You know? Every 4 weeks we get new skin. I don't know. Don't quote me on those. But we're always getting a new body. I think it is like within every 2 years we actually have a whole brand new body. Food for thought, my darling. Earth signs. Food for thought. And let's get you a beautiful message for this week. You stick to that cleanse or whatever it is that is drawing you, because this will work. It'll work. True manifestations are powered by service and love. You love doing things for other people. This week, when you do things for other people, realize how much you really love it. A lot of the time, they're not the people that will do it back for you, unfortunately, but other people will. So just watch where people pop out of the woodwork. That is your reading, my beautiful earth signs. I want to clap for you because this is a big deal. Out of all the readings, they were lovely, but the earth signs are really doing the work to get the results. And Spirit's already saying congratulations. So it's done, it's done, it's done. And that is your beautiful reading, my darlings, for the earth signs. Now, for those of you that would like to win a one-on-one reading with myself, I would like you to pop in the comments. What can we put in there? I would like you to write an affirmation for yourself. An affirmation is always written in the now. So it's like, I am well. I am healthy. I am abundant. I am a millionaire. Whatever you want to be, write it as if you are it already. Because when you write it, it is so powerful because it's like you're putting your intention out there. When you share it, it's even more powerful. So pop your affirmation below in the comments and you will go into the draw. And at the end of the month, I will pull out one lucky subscriber. So make sure you subscribe. Please like, please share. Because the more you share, the more algorithms come up and this video can go in front of more and more people. So they also benefit from free messages from Spirit. And I'm sure it'll really help them too. So please look at my upcoming events below. Don't forget my beautiful Spirit Whispers retreat, my mediumship development courses, my spiritual circles, and my online course. That's how I said it, right? Online course. That's just so you remember it. You know, you remember things when people say it weirdly? Maybe that's it. God, I talk rubbish sometimes. But thank you for tuning in, my beautiful souls. I shall see you all again next week. Stay well, be kind to others, but especially be kind to yourself because you're one magical being. Love you lots. Peace out.